Welcome back everyone, hope all is well. Today I've got something a little different for you. We're going to dive into some of my special brand of speculation, along with a big dose of potential leaks about what might be coming in Year 8 Season 1 of The Division 2. This week a few pieces of information dropped into my inbox. Now of course, anything like this should be taken with a very large pinch of salt. So if spoilery type content isn't really your thing, this might be the perfect moment to mute the sound and just watch the video all the way through to help support your favourite English northerner. But if you still got the sound on, then do your boy a solid, drop the video a like, and if you're not already subscribed, well then you know what to do. Throughout the video I'll also be showing some clips from this week's anniversary stream so you can see exactly what I'm referring to, and fair warning, I'm going to go a little bit dramatic with some of these fully scripted speculations and spoilers. So with that being said, let's get into it. Year 8 Season 1 is called Rise Up, and for good reason. Lately we've been hitting the Black Tusk hard. Operation after operation has pushed them back across DC, but this season marks the turning point because now the Black Tusk are fighting back and they're ready to start throwing some serious punches. This season the Black Tusk are being added to the retaliation game mode, and there's a reason for that. Their forces are moving across the map, intending to seize control of key locations throughout Washington DC. But the real question is why? At first it looks like a full-scale counterattack. Week after week, Black Tusk operations ramp up, flooding the city with activity and putting Division agents under constant pressure. But as the story unfolds through the seasonal scout comms and a different picture emerges, all of these high volume operations, all of this chaos was just a diversion. A smokescreen orchestrated by none other than Natalia Sokolova. While everyone was focused on fighting in DC, she was quietly setting something up much bigger in motion. And as far as Year 8 Season 1 climax goes, well, it was shown very briefly in the Road Ahead trailer during the anniversary stream. Did you catch it? Because if you blinked 10 times fast, you probably missed it. Also with the new season comes a new level of challenge. During the anniversary stream, Yannick hinted at exactly that. According to him, this season is bringing a new level of challenge and a new level of power.
Because that's the season where we're going to be bringing a whole new layer of challenge. For those of you that have completed everything, that have beaten everything into the game, this is the season that's going to actually throw a punch back at you. But we're not going to let you have to deal with that on your own. We're going to be bringing new ways for you to gain a new level of power. So this is all very cryptic, but expect more challenge, more power, and more challenge.
Now, this raises a big question. What exactly does that mean? Well, this is where I'm going to do a little bit of my own special speculation, so don't read too much into it. But my theory is that we might be getting some form of infinite difficulty system. But how would something like that even work? Well, here's my guess. Completing a mission on the highest current difficulty could unlock an even harder version of that mission. Beat that, then the next level unlocks, then the next, potentially scaling upward indefinitely. The reason I think that this might be the case is simple. Reworking every mission in the game with completely new mechanics would be an enormous amount of work, but increasing enemy health pools and damage output and lethality incrementally would be much more realistic way to scale difficulty. That approach would also allow the developers to create a system where the challenge keeps climbing without having to rebuild the entire game. But then there's the other part of Yannick's comment, a new level of power. And that's interesting because he didn't mention new gear tiers or weapons. Personally, I don't think we'll see a higher gear tier. If that would happen, all of the existing content in the game would be instantly really become easier, and that's exactly the problem that the expertise cap was meant to prevent. So my guess, instead of new gear tiers, we might see temporary modifiers tied to these higher difficulty missions, something that boosts the power of certain builds or gear sets or weapons while you're tackling this extreme content. But right now, that's just a theory. Well, my theory. So if I end up being completely wrong, please don't hit me in the head with your high powered sniper rifle. So now let's move on and cover the 2 new classified assignments that will arrive next season. But before I get into the detail, let's take a listen to Yannick discussing them in this week's anniversary stream.
And one of them is actually the classified assignments. We have 2 new ones coming back or coming to the game right now with the season Rise Up, and we have the ambition of bringing new ones in following seasons. So very cool, very different than people were expecting. And what can you tell us about this?
Yeah, I mean, it's classified assignments have always been up here in our memory as something that was a positive addition to the game in year 1, if you remember. So that was part of the first year of content. We had 8 classified assignments, and I think they are still imprinted in the memory of a lot of people as cool, small, bite-sized experiences. And we've always wanted to do new ones, and now we can. The reason why we can do that is also because we are bringing a new team to help us on the Division 2, a team at Ubisoft Reflections in the UK that's rejoining the Division family, because for those of you who have been here with us for a long time, we'll know that Reflections used to be part of the studios that worked on the Division 1 and the Division 2. They were actually the studio that made the first batch of classified assignments in year 1. And now they're coming back. So, of course, the first thing we tell them is, hey, make more classified assignments. You're pretty good at it. So yeah, classified assignments, if you don't know what it is, it's new locations that are going to be added. And it's a mix of, combat mission, but especially investigation and puzzle mechanics. So it's really very much about exploration, about solving environmental puzzles to unlock rooms and to find secrets and find collectibles. So we're going to be making 2 new ones with this season and more after that.
The first classified assignment is located at the Library of Congress. Manny gives us a new objective: track down Agent Monica Shapara. She's gone dark and no one has heard from her in days. The last signal we have places her somewhere east of the Liberty's Call safe house. Following the trail brings us to the Library of Congress, but something's wrong. The entire building has been rigged with explosives by the True Sons. As we push further inside, we uncover the man behind it, the True Sons' Sergeant Sawyer. His mission is simple: wipe the place clean. Sawyer believes the library is filled with books that have no value to America, and he's ready to burn it all to the ground. But we can't let that happen. Our objective is now critical. We need to find Monica, and then we need to connect Isaac to the library's mainframe and secure a digital copy of the entire archive before everything is destroyed. The problem? Sawyer and his men are standing in our way, and they're not planning on letting us leave. Then we move on to the second classified assignment, which is located at the Capital Globe newspaper. While compiling SHD fragments, Isaac detects something strange, an anomaly in the system. Division credentials have been used to access the network at the Capital Globe newspaper. This shouldn't be possible. When we arrive on site, the situation is even worse than expected. The air inside the building is filled with deadly toxins, caused by contaminated printing ink which is being used by the outcasts. Leading them is Catherine Monroe, also known as the Reed. Her plan is as twisted as it is deadly. The outcasts are printing fake JTF survival handbooks using poisoned ink, hoping that the settlements will collect them and slowly poison themselves. But that's not all. Inside the building we discover that the JTF soldier Julie Kim is trapped in a heavily contaminated room, running out of time as the toxins build around her. Now the mission is clear. We have to fight our way through the True Sons, take down Reed and the followers, and rescue Julie Kim before it's too late. But there's something else going on here, something much bigger. Across both classified assignments, a pattern begins to emerge. Someone has been here before us. Isaac logs show signs that SHD tech has been used at both locations, but the identity of the user is completely masked. Whoever it is knows exactly how to hide from the system, possibly a former Division agent. Whoever they are, they weren't just passing through. They were searching for something very specific. At both sites, evidence points to the same targets: the original Directive 51 signed document and pieces of highly important research. Why they want it, we still don't know. But one thing is clear, the mystery isn't over yet. Whoever this person is, they're moving through these locations ahead of us, leaving behind only fragments of their trail. And it looks like the story is only just beginning, one that may continue through future classified assignments. So there we have it, agents, some little story and climax mission tidbits, some speculation around a new challenge coming to the game, as well as a bit of narrative around the new classified assignments. Detail around the new incursion are a little bit sparse at the moment, but some detail about the Central Park DLC was shared with me, but I'll leave that for another time as I just wanted to focus on the new season in this video. But please, if you're still here, take everything that I said in this video with a pinch of salt, as nothing is confirmed until we hear it from the developers. Until then, it really is just some sort of speculation. If you liked what you heard today, please leave a comment. I would be truly interested in your opinions, and I greatly appreciate all of you showing me your support. And until the next video, bye bye now.